There were good and bad that came. Good, it got me going. It got me started. I got marketing going. I started getting buys. I like systems. I like order. I don't want to have to take directions from other people.
You bought the first one, I heard you say, on the MLS, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So transitioning from there, you realize, okay, I got to buy these at a deeper discount. What did you do next? How did you start to find these properties at a deeper discount?
I started networking. I started listening to Bigger Pockets back then and started networking, going to RIAs and other whole meetups and just talking to people saying, "Hey, I'm a buyer. Send me what you've got."
Right.
And there was quite a bit of wholesaling going on back then, but there wasn't near as much as what we have now. And honestly, I couldn't get on people's lists. Most of the people that were wholesaling in Oklahoma City had a few people that they would send their deals to,
Mhm.
and that's good. So I ended up starting marketing myself. Actually, I bought a franchise for something uh, to get into real estate,
Yep.
to get the marketing, to get the phone to ring myself because I couldn't get people to wholesale me deals. I had cash in the bank, ready to go, and it was just, oh, I've already got people. I mean, they missed the boat on that.
Yeah. Well, I think what's interesting is that's what maybe your mentor had told you. That's what you had heard on Bigger Pockets. I know my mentor was like, "Hey, go to the networking events."
Yeah.
And although an incredible source for leads, we get referrals, we get deals from that channel every week. However, if you wanted to build up a 100 plus portfolio, you figured out pretty quickly, it sounds like, that maybe you needed to do something else, and your solution at that time was to buy a franchise, which sounds like the logical thing to do, right? Like plug into a system, because usually that's gonna be a proven process, which it is. But how did that go, if you don't mind me asking? Like with the franchise model, like did it? And by the way, we're probably not going to disclose any names here,
No.
but with that being said, I mean, there's clearly a variation from one to the next, but I'm sure there was a lot of lessons learned, but maybe a lot of things that didn't go perfectly
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. There were good and bad that came. Good, it got me going. It got me started. I got marketing going. I started getting buys. Um, I personality wise was not a good fit for a franchise system. Um, I like systems. I like order, but learned that I don't want to have to take directions from other people.
Hmm.
So it's my business. I want to run it the way I want. I want to do the marketing that I want. So
Sure.
we weren't a good fit for it. It's a great. I know there's several of them around the country. They're a great fit for lots of people.
Sure.
Um, in hindsight, would I do it the exact same way? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Sure.
But it got me going, got the ball rolling, and got us where we are now. Um,
How long did that last? How long were you doing the franchise thing before you branched off to your own thing?
it was about 3 years.
Three
It was about
years.
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I had made the decision before that, but it took a little while to go through the process of trying to exit that franchise and get through that.